Sridhar was a good-hearted, hard-working, and honest man. Salt of the earth, as it were. But his son, Shyam, was exactly the opposite. He was lazy and ill-tempered. He bunked school often and went off to watch movies. He barely managed to scrape through his examinations. Sridhar had generally got used to Shyam's bad behavior. But the last month had really tested his patience. He was called by the school principal and warned that he might have to throw Shyam out of the school unless he mended his way. A little later, the sports teacher had called him to tell him that Shyam had probably taken to drugs. On both occasions, he had lost his temper and beaten Shyam mercilessly. Shyam had promised to reform, and for a few days, he had really changed his ways. But again, over the last few days, Sridhar had seen Shyam slip back. Sridhar was fed up of scolding Shyam, and Shyam turning a deaf ear to him. He did not know what to do next. He was confused, lost. On his walk one evening, Sridhar found his feet carrying him to his old, favorite teacher's house. When he met the teacher, he said, "Guruji, you used to say Srimad Bhagavad Gita has answers for everything. Do you still believe so?" "Yes," answered the old teacher enthusiastically. Sridhar then narrated his story to the teacher and asked him if the Gita had the answers. The teacher then proceeded as follows: "Sridhar, you complain that your son does not do what you tell him to do. Do you realize that even Lord Krishna did not insist on Arjuna following his advice? Just look at what he said." Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, verse 63. Thus, I have explained to you this knowledge that is more secret than all secrets. Ponder over it deeply, and then do as you wish. Given this, do you think in any fairness you can ask your son to do what you tell him? Shouldn't you give him freedom to think for himself, not feel under your pressure all the time, and allow his inner goodness to flower? Now look at this. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 63. Anger leads to delusion, which results in confusion of memory. When memory is bewildered, intellect gets destroyed, and when the intellect is destroyed, one is ruined. You first got very angry with your son and beat him regularly. That has sequentially led to your current state, as described in this verse. Don't you see that? The next time when you come, we will explore the deeper meanings of intellect, delusion, memory, and so on. And ultimately, Sridhar, do remember this. Chapter 2, verse 47 of the Gita. You have a right to perform your prescribed duties, but you are not entitled to the fruits of your actions. Never consider yourself to be the cause of the results of your activities, nor be attached to inaction. And Sridhar, the teacher continued, you have done, and you must continue to do your best, as you understand it. What would ultimately come out of it is not your business to worry about. At this point, Sridhar felt a deep calmness within. A sense of deep understanding had dawned on him. He touched his teacher's feet with reverence, said goodbye to him, and walked out with a smile on his face. Strangely, he felt a surge of deep affection for Shyam, something he had not experienced in a long, long time.